Dr. Woodley, it's a pleasure to visit with you today and to be out here on the beautiful campus.
Yeah, it's awesome. You know, we're so proud of the Permian Basin and the role that UTPB plays in here. This beautiful seed building, Center for Energy and Economic Diversification, has recently undergone quite a set of renovations, and we're excited about the work that's going on here.
Well, as we're sitting here in a room full of civic leaders from around the region, the partnership with UTPB is exciting because you talk about energy and economic development, and in Midland-Odessa, that makes a lot of sense. But to see it in a building name, what does that relationship with your local leaders look like, and how does that really pay off in the long run for?
Well, I often say I've lived a lot of places in my life, and this is the favorite place that I've ever lived, quite honestly. I've been the president here for 8 years, and it is a culture of can-do spirit. You know, we call it Wildcatter spirit out here, and it's a fitting moniker for the way that this community works together and pulls together. You know, there so much innovation, so much community spirit, the collaboration between and among all of the leaders here to make sure that this place is just the best place that it can be, not only for the people who live here, but for the amazing economic impact that it has across the state of Texas, the nation, and really the world.
And it's incredible you say that, because it is the oil and gas industry in the Permian Basin that powers the world in so many ways. But you serve a lot of students out here, and it is students from this region, but there's students that come to this school from outside of this region. What does that student population look like? Because that's our future workforce.
Yeah, it's really true. I mean, I think that the university's platinum value is in the fact that we're here to grow our own. You know, the majority of our students come from within 150 miles. We serve mainly Permian Basin students, and most of the students that we serve stay here and work and take these really important jobs. So our ability to be able to create the workforce, we're the only regional comprehensive university here in the heart of the Permian Basin, and we served about 7,400 students last year, but we really are focused on that workforce and providing the opportunity for the population that's here to take advantage of these really high wage, very important jobs in the energy industry, and that's what we do best.
I was amazed as I toured this facility. There's some incredible opportunities outside of oil and gas here. Yeah. I saw a co-working space that really encourages collaboration. I saw a wet lab that's coming online, that's chemical testing and everything else. What does that innovation really look forward to in the Permian Basin? Is it more oil and gas, or is it the spaceport that we're sitting next to?
Well, I think, the energy industry is critical for this region and will always be critical. And we're all in the energy business here. Yeah. And so the Center for Economic Energy and Diversification here allows us to think, how can we diversify, how can we help as a university to help diversify the economy, and it's still related to the energy industry. So you can think about aerospace and the spaceport. I mean, we have, 4 engineering programs about to start civil, working on an aeronautics track to be able to serve that. But we also have an advanced manufacturing center here. And we have a water and energy research center here as part of the seed. You talked about the business incubator. Yep. How do we help incubate, provide space for and support for incubating new businesses? So I think all of those things are true. We will always embrace the energy industry, and there are other peripheral opportunities here to grow this economy in a way that provides a little greater diversification, but also this one big, great economic opportunity for the citizens here.
Well, I so appreciate, as I wrap up on my last question, the opportunity to come in and sit in front of a crowd of leaders, and thank you all for being here today. As we've done this roadshow across the state, it's been interesting to see the gap between universities and employers. Yeah. I don't think that's as relevant here because the gritty, the persistence, you all make it happen out here. So I think our employers here probably know to work with UTPB or the Odessa College, Midland College crowd, because that is the workforce. But as a reminder to our audience across the state, employers need to work with their local universities. Yeah. how would you recommend they get in touch with and best interact with UTPB to take advantage of these programs and to really see them to fruition?
Well, we do that through a number of avenues. Number one, we have advisory boards where we really do reach out for engineering and business and others to be able to understand, who our customer is. We're here to serve, and we don't forget that. But we also have invested a lot of time and energy and resources in our career services and internships and opportunities through our career services office to reach out to those who hire our graduates and make sure that as many of our students as possible have that paid internship opportunity way before they're graduating. And what I can tell you is the industry leaders who bring our students in as interns, boy, they snap them up pretty quick.
Oh, yeah.
And it's great for the employers and it's wonderful for the students. And if you're speaking about the energy industry, of course, there's no backyard better for learning on the job for our engineers and our geoscientists and all of that than what we have available in our backyard. So we work really hard to connect with those who hire our graduates and those who need our graduates.
Well, Dr. Woodley, thank you so much for the time today, and thank you for the way that you're building Texas here in the Permian Basin.
Thank you.